Welcome to Slimdown class. Today, I'm really excited because we're going to talk about something that I love. Let me go ahead and just introduce what we're doing here first. One of the things that, what we're doing in Whole Soul Intuitive, we're a weight loss company and we specialize in when to eat habits and that flow with the specific signals of your body. So, and we also go with a specific focus on transformation, starting with the beliefs that keep that keep people emotionally eating, turning to food to feel better. And today I want to talk to you about, I keep trying to skip steps here, but today we're going to talk about different signals, specifically the Sigh signal. But before I go into that, what we've covered so far in Slimdown class over the last several weeks is watch for your hunger signals, eat only when hungry, watch for the comfortably satisfied feeling, which I call the sigh, because it feels like, oh, I feel better now. Take 20 minutes to eat slowly. And today I'm going to address a different way to handle that, because I've got a lot of people who only have a few minutes to eat during their break sets at work. And sometimes it's not 20 minutes, sometimes it's 15. So I'm going to address that today and some other ideas that can serve you and still help you not eat too much food, or in some people's case, to eat enough food. And then we talked about vermin beliefs and releasing the cords of what other people think of us. We also had a butterfly session. These things are, if we don't believe that we're amazing enough to do hard things for, or to do important things for, it doesn't necessarily have to stay hard. I believe anything can be easy. We just have to decide how we feel about it. So, but a lot of people have a hard time with these different eating habits because they don't feel like they're worth it. They don't want to, and if they start asking why, it comes down to the core thing that we all have the same mess. Somebody said this to me the other day, and I'm like, oh, and I mean, somebody very influential and very practiced in these kind of things that I'm teaching you, not the eating, but the belief things. And he said, we all have the same mess. Don't fool yourself. We all have the same mess. It's not just your mess. And so when we start asking ourselves why, it comes down to we don't think we're worth it. We don't really accept ourselves. So we need to be really, really addressing that specific thing. See your wings, admire them, you're amazing. Recognize that you have influence in this world. Recognize that that matters to whether it be like one person or thousands of people. You have to love yourself. You have to see yourself as that you matter, and you matter enough to take care of your body. Your body matters enough to you to take care of yourself. So that's really, I feel really passionate about that. So today let's talk about finding the sigh and beliefs about hunger and about how much food to put on your plate if you only have a little bit of time. One of the things that was requested that I specifically talk about today is, the food gets cold, and that's frustrating, and that inspires some feelings. So I'm going to give you some tips. The thing that eating over the course of 20 minutes does for you is it allows your body the time to send you the signal. But I don't always take 20 minutes to eat because I know how much food I usually need to eat. And I know that it's about this much food. Take my fingers off. And it's about that much food on my plate. I don't need any more. And I know that because I've practiced eating over the course of 20 minutes so many times that I know that I could eat that much food really fast, be done. I would still feel hungry after I'm done because it takes 20 minutes for that hunger feeling to go away. But I can hurry and eat and run because I know that in a minute my body's going to say, thanks, I got enough. So if that's a thing for you and you're if you're feeling like you can't because you only have a 15-minute break at work, that was brought to my attention. And if you feel like you don't want to because you want to eat your food hot, that was also brought to my attention. This is a solution for you. Just know about how much food you need. If you are if you are having a hard time putting weight on and you need to, figure out how much food you need, just make sure that you're doing a little bit more than that much. If it's the issue of not being able to put enough weight on. So you can address that. Just eat when you're hungry. Your body can use it, and you can put on a little extra if that's what you need. If you need to slim down, which is what we're really talking about, then you get to just recognize that you don't need more than that. Yes, Terry?
So I just want to sum up in my words.
Okay.
So there is a short period of time that you need to go through in order to reach the awareness of how much your body needs. Mm-hmm. So it may be uncomfortable and frustrating for a little while, and you may have to go through a few days of cold food until you realize the amount of food you need.
Right.
And once you come to that amount awareness, then go ahead and eat hot. But also be aware that the slower you eat, the more your body participates in the digestive process, and your tummy is happier.
Right.
Also, this is a great time of the year to start this awareness, because right now we get to eat more and more food that isn't hot. In the summertime, you don't need hot food. You can eat right out of your garden and understand how much that is. So the spring and the summer with fresh fruits and fresh vegetables and things like that make it less frustrating. But the awareness process, it only takes maybe a week, really, to move through the sludge of your vermin thinking and come to the awareness of this much food.
Yeah.
It's all I need. Use a smaller plate. You can use a small dessert plate, or
that helps
and you can load that plate up.
It can look like you have a ton.
And it can look like you have a ton, and it will be just right. We proved that the other day. So anyway, that's my point.
True. Okay, so in the chat, I invite you to just type out as many things as you can think of that are your reasons for not wanting to do these eating habits. What are your beliefs about hunger? Some of mine were, hunger makes me feel sick. I used to talk myself into that and created all this proof because I would give myself headaches. I would give myself nausea. And I had to deal with the belief. I had to see that I was doing that to myself first. And my body was responding to me. I was creating some physical proof for myself. But then I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I think I just believe that that being hungry makes me feel sick. And at the same time, our program is about eating when you're hungry. So, if you don't feel like skipping a hunger signal is really serving you, it will make things go faster. But again, you're only hungry for about, you let one hunger pass and then you eat on the next one. So that's only an hour. And if you really look at that, you will go, oh, I'm probably fussing over nothing because I know I'm going to eat in an hour. And then only do that if it works with your schedule. If you don't skip hunger signals, you're still going to slim down with these habits. It's just how it goes. I don't always skip hunger signals, especially now. But as you unload these nasty vermin beliefs, they have a physical weight. And the more you unload, the more you're just going to show up in your best body. It happens. Yes, Terry.
Sometimes those headaches and that nausea comes from the vermin belief of scarcity, that if I don't eat it now, I won't get any, or I have to eat everything on my plate, or I won't be grateful enough.
Mm-hmm. And consider, if you why, all the excuses that you're making, it ends up coming down to fear.
Yeah.
It always ends up back at the core of fear. Some fear. And so just let's break through the fear. Okay. It looks like we're addressing things because I don't have anybody typing in the chat, so I'm just going to move on. Here's the assignment for this week. Go ahead and write this down. Marlene, this assignment will be on YouTube. This whole video is going to be on YouTube, and it will be posted on the public Facebook page, so you'll be able to find this since you're on the phone if you don't have paper. So this week, write down all of the vermin beliefs that you can target. I need to move the video out of my way just a second here. Whoops. All the vermin beliefs that you can target about hunger, and ask yourself why. Just exhaust it. Get to the core. Why? Answer your question to get deeper. And then flip the belief. So you're probably going to end up at some major fear that's getting in your way that probably has a whole bunch of other things connected to it that aren't even about food. And you're going to be able to get rid of a lot of stuff that's not serving you with this exercise. But for now, just all the vermin beliefs that you have about hunger. And just let it develop. Let it spider web out and let it serve you. And then just flip the belief. And if you need help, then reach out, and you can find me on Facebook. If you're not already part of one of my programs and you don't already have a coach, just reach out. I will connect you with a coach for a complimentary session, and this is what we do. Everybody gets a freebie. Everybody gets at least one freebie because we want to help as many people as we can. So if you're watching this and you're going through this, you're a self-starter, you can still get that help with one session. And that will help you get your head around belief work too if you're not grasping that and it's just something tricky for you. So here's the declaration process. I know that we have some people on the phone, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you declare this to yourself out loud. Make sure you're doing it. Declare your intention. What is the specific result that you want from coming to this particular Slimdown class today? What is it that you want to achieve? Why did you come here? What is your goal? What do you want out of this? And then write that down, and you need to remember, and I invite you to remember that this is the reason. So when it gets tough, when you go, I don't want to, remember that you actually do want to. You have a reason. I don't want to is the biggest excuse I hear from people. It's the biggest thing that gets in people's way. It's the mask of whatever's going on deep inside. You actually do want to. You're here for a reason. So let's see. I'm going to invite you to go ahead and get grounded. And I'm going to help you flip this. I'm going to do my best to help you flip this. Okay, actually, I'm going to invite somebody. Do I have somebody that wants to be vulnerable, recognizing that this is a public, this video will be posted publicly? Is there anybody who's comfortable with doing a breakthrough process right now? I'm not going to push it very hard, so. Okay, I have a declaration. Terry says, I want to appreciate the hunger signal and let my body know that I hear it and love it. Thank you. That's perfect. Gratitude. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody, and then I'm just going to walk you through grounding, and we're going to try to flip the belief that's standing in your way today, especially if it's one of the ones that we covered today. So I'm going to target that. Go ahead and get yourself in a position where your legs are uncrossed and your feet are on the floor. And I invite you to take a few deep breaths. And I invite you to see a purple conduit of light going out through the top of your head all the way to your source. Just plug in to intuition and every perfect truth for you right now. Every right step for you to take right now will come through this conduit of light. Right into your head. And just breathe in that freedom, knowing that you can know exactly what you need to know and exactly what you need to do. And exactly how you can feel that benefits you. And today I'm feeling to do an emotional release so that we can make room, because I think a lot of my students have created new beliefs already. And there's just still a conflict because some old emotions are stuck. So today I invite you to take yourself and your mind to a place that you feel the most safe in the world. And it doesn't have to be on this earth. It can be wherever you can create it yourself. My favorite safe, comfortable place is a meadow where there are no bugs to crawl on me. It's perfectly free of all of that. It's totally free. There's nothing flying over my head. I'm safe and I'm comfortable. Find your place where you are safe and comfortable, and you know that you're safe to release the old things and make room for new. And I invite you to see the emotion that's around your stuckness, the thing that's getting in your way right now. Whether it be emotions around I can't, or I don't want to, or this isn't working for me. There's always a solution. There's always a way. And just let that belief show up as a cloud of spirit matter, energy around your body. And I invite you to notice what part of your body it's around. What part of your body is being affected the most by this belief, by this emotion? Is it your legs? Is it your torso? Your arms? Is it on your head? Is it affecting your throat, your voice? Just notice all the places where this stuck energy is showing up for you. And tell it, thank you. This is a great lesson. Be so grateful. Now I invite you to see a pristinely clean, perfectly sized vacuum cleaner. And go grab it. And it's got no beater brush. It's just like this perfect, awesome, just gonna suck all this stuff off. Maybe it's the width of your shoulders. It's perfect. You can just go from your head to your toes and all the way back up and cover everything. And it's quick and easy, nice and slick. And I invite you to start at the top of your head and just use that vacuum cleaner to suck off all of that old energy that isn't serving you, so that you can create new feelings with no conflict. And just suck it all off from your head to your toes. And then go up your back and do the same all the way back up to the top of your head. And if there's anything left over, pop off the head of that thing and stick the tube just right on your navel and just suck everything else out that's not serving you. Get it all. And now I invite you to think about your new belief. I can. I love my body. My body is beautiful and amazing and tells me what it needs. It tells me when it needs to eat, and it tells me when it's done, and I hear it. And I invite you to see a cloud of amazing, pristine, sparkly, clean energy. That's exactly the amount of the energy that you took off. And just fill the space with this new feeling, this freedom that serves you in reaching your goal. I can always eat when I'm hungry. I can always do the best thing for my body. I always get enough. There's always going to be more the next time I'm hungry. I trust that there will always be enough food for me. And I trust that I get enough just eating a small amount, because that's what my body needs. And any other belief and feeling that you want to create that feels like it serves you and it's resonating with your body, I invite you to put new emotion on that and just bring it in. And I invite you to just let yourself feel that feeling. Get that old vacuum cleaner and throw it up in the air. And it just disappears. It doesn't exist. Guess what? It never did. It was all just perception. You get to choose how you feel. I invite you to breathe that in. And I invite you to feel the celebration of the freedom. And when you're done celebrating, just tap into that purple conduit of light that's going to your source. And through that tube of light, receive your next step. How are you going to act? What action are you going to take to lock in these new feelings and these new beliefs? How is this going to show up for you physically? Because you're doing something. And I invite you to come back to this present space and write it down. Write down what you're going to do. Tap into when you need to do it, and then do it. And do it happy. And if fear comes up for you, address it, erase it, and replace it with something that serves you. Okay, we have enough time that if somebody wants to share their experience that they just had, we can do that. Is there anybody who has thoughts that they want to share today? If you want to pipe up, go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody. And just tell me that you want to pipe up. We don't have too many people on for this today. Okay. Oh, yes.
My issue in my personal journey through all of this is slowing down. And the idea that my tongue likes the taste of a lot of things that I eat.
Me too. Food's yummy.
And I like to eat a lot of the things that, I like to eat large amounts of the things that I really love the taste of, whether my body needs more or not, because I just love the taste of that and the feel of food on my tongue. I'm a sensual about food. And in the process of this this 90-day journey that I'm on, I have learned that savoring every bite, slowing down and actually enjoying each bite, not each plateful necessarily, but each bite of food, and just taking the time to enjoy that lingering, okay, I'm using the word, masticating the food to liquefaction, allows that flavor to be in my mouth longer with less food. And I've also learned that going past that satisfaction point frequently makes the pleasure of the food go away. All of a sudden, you reach a point where all of a sudden you've had enough and now it doesn't taste as great as that first bite did. And so why go beyond that? It doesn't make sense to go beyond that point of pleasure if the reason that you're eating it is because it brings you pleasure.
Right. It goes to, well, at that point, it becomes emotional eating and it's not serving you.
And it doesn't taste good anymore.
It never works.
Yeah. The Lay's potato chip thing, you can't eat just one, 10 is perfect. 11, bleh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess my point is taken. I made my point.
Awesome.
Slow down, enjoy each bite, and then understand where your body says, thank you. And you know what? Next time I'll enjoy it again later. Right?
Right. That's exactly it. And even if it's nighttime and you're like, I'm committed to giving my body a rest after 7, I may get hungry. I got hungry the night before last night. I was hungry at 2 a.m. and it woke me up. And you know what? This is what I do. And I started doing this right away because I'm like, this is serving me. I know what this is doing for me. I'm not hurt. I'm not, like, it's not hurting me. It did still, I shouldn't say it that way. It did give me some God hours in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to be really grateful that my body woke me up. So I didn't get the whole night's sleep, but it did really serve me. The whole thing served me.
Yeah.
So be really grateful for everything.
Another thing that I find really helpful when I feel hungry and I really do want to skip a hunger pain because I feel like that really will serve me, I get a great big drink of water and then I feed my mind with something.
Right.
Scriptures or my favorite self-help book, or maybe I just feed my need to stop and breathe and get lost in fiction, a chapter of fiction, or just sit and listen to music, or something that feeds some other part of my being than my stomach.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how that hunger pain goes away. I mean, you lose it. Have you ever noticed, I would love feedback on this. Have you ever noticed that when you get lost in a project, your stomach is the last thing you think about?
Yeah. Totally.
And to the point of maybe your detriment, you mess with your blood sugar and the whole 9 yards, but you lose track of the physical need to eat until all of a sudden you look up and you go, what time is it? And when you become aware of what time is it, boom, your body starts speaking.
Yes,
it.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's about what we think. It's about what we are paying attention to, right?
Yeah. Awareness. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to invite everybody to join us for our next monthly event. We're doing live monthly events every month. Our next one, as of this meeting today, is April 29th. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and it's in Utah County. So the venue will be announced when we get closer to being ready for that. But you're invited, and you can register for that at wholesoulintuitive.com. Just scroll down the page. You can either register for April 29th, or if that doesn't serve you, then May 20th is the one after that. And what we do there, and this is what I want to put out there. What we do there is I have a professional chef cater for us. It's the yummiest food, and we just have a little bit. We just have what we need, and we practice this together. And I help you find your signals, and we do this together, and it's really helpful. I was actually amazed at how I say these things over and over again. We've been doing all of these online things, and when I finally decided to just do a live event, all of these people gathered around so that we could learn to find our signals together, and it serves. It's powerful. So I invite you to come and be served that way. Let's see here. What's next on my agenda? Oh, yes. Next Slimdown class is this coming Tuesday at 9:30. That is going to be our new schedule for Slimdown class. So come at 9:30 on Tuesdays, starting this coming Tuesday. We are not doing this on Saturday anymore. And then just feel free to invite friends who you feel like would need support, because this is a free class. It's there for everybody. Eventually.
And if you can't be there, no worries, because it will be posted.
And then go ahead and share. And that brings me to my next slide. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, please just pay it forward. Help somebody. This is free because I want to help as many people as I can. There's kind of an epidemic in our world right now where we think that there's just so much scarcity. There's so many eating disorders, and I want to be part of eradicating that and helping people connect with their body. I'm going to cry about it.
Me too.
I really want to make this impact. So this is why this is free, and you can share it and you can help somebody. So go ahead and share it, and go ahead and like and share and comment with your shift celebration from today or from whatever. If any of these videos have helped you, I would love to hear about it. Celebrate. I'll celebrate with you. I'm watching. All right. I will see you all next Slimdown class.
Thank you so much for doing this, for creating this venue. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you all so much, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.